In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
In, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Let's try a kick. Goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
Welcome to Cranston Stadium for the preliminary round of the Division I playoffs. Cranston East plays host to the Smithfield Sentinels for tonight's game. Both teams are coming off of strong wins. The Sentinels are looking to build upon a shutout victory over one of the best pitchers in the state in Tommy Turner. The Thunderbolts are riding high following a chippy walk-off victory on senior night against their crosstown rival Cranston West. That brings us to tonight. It is a winner-go-home game with a matchup against LaSalle on Friday, waiting in the wings. I'm Charlie Adams of Thunderbolt Sports Media. Joining me tonight in the booth will be TSM President Tim Yee. Tim, you just announced the TSM Athletes of the Year. One of them is going to be playing today. How excited are you to see Carlos Morejo in action?
Well, let me first say positively, this is a positive comment, that I am really, first of all, I'm really glad to finally see some East playoff action after we haven't seen much from fall or winter. I mean, we have seen playoff action, but that usually ended in a blowout. But hopefully this should be a different story. Like you said, 11-0 Smithfield, or lost win versus Smithfield. No-hitter by the man Randy Guzman, but tonight it'll be John Devine. About Carlos Morejo, I've heard some really great things about him. I saw him play a little bit, and you know, from what I've heard, 3 homers in the win versus Smithfield. You should have another fun game tonight.
Yep, you said it. The Bolts will start John Devine on the mound tonight. He just threw 5 shutout innings last game on the 25th for senior night. Randy Guzman will be available to pitch should John Devine get in any trouble on the mound tonight. Smithfield will start the same man who the Thunderbolts faced in that 11-0 matchup. Braden Shadowing looks to improve from that appearance where the Thunderbolts won in just 5 innings. Can the Bolts make a statement in the opening round of the playoffs? It will be Bolts Sentinels here live on the Fans Only Sports Network.
Chaz Adams back on the air. Yeah, it should be really, like I said, really fun playoff match tonight. Sentinels obviously got that grudge, and they got a grudge against them. You know, obviously getting shut out 11-0 here isn't the greatest way to meet up against the Bolts. They try to come back, say hi, and hopefully respond with a win there if you're Smithfield. But
The Smithfield is a much improved team, as shown by their 3-0 victory in their last game of the season over Coventry. Coventry is a tough team. Might have got the best of Cranston East in their matchup. Not particularly positive on that. We got John Devine warming up on the mound. Leading off for Smithfield will be the pitcher, Braden Shadowayne. Following Shadowayne will be Ryan Kennedy. And then batting third this inning.
Leading off for Smithfield at the top of the first inning, the pitcher number 5, Braden Shadoyan.
Sean Dwyer.
Ryan Kennedy is on deck.
We're about ready to get underway here at Cranston Stadium.
yeah, so Portsmouth beat Coventry in the latest playoff action. Cranston West right now here, and they're beating South Kingstown. So, while they might not face each other in the next round, if Win versus Smithfield here gets East game versus LaSalle, might be the last game we call all season.
Devine starts off the game with a ball missing high. The 1-0 pitch is grounded to second base. It'll get by Asensio at second base. First batter reaches for the Sentinels.
Now batting for Smithfield.
So that's the
number 9,
strongest start
Kennedy.
for the
Sean
fielding crew.
Dwyer is on deck.
Could have been a really nice catch. Could have been a really nice out, but just caught that. Would have been already at 1 out.
Yep. Brings up Ryan Kennedy. Devine's first pitch will be a called strike on the inner half of the plate. Oh and 1. He's going to miss high to count even now at 1-1. Shadowin leading off first base. The 1-1 pitch will miss outside. Count moving in the hitter's favor now. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is going to be taken inside for a called strike. Back even now, 2-2. Swings through it for strike 3. First out of the inning, and it'll bring up
number 12,
Sean Dwyer to the plate.
Nick Collins is on deck.
That is 3.55 batting average, 11 stolen bases.
Pickoff attempt, and he'll make it back safely at first.
It was just like a week ago, but Devine was throwing 5 shutout innings versus less. Got a
Runner
question,
going
is that
now.
arm tired?
Throw down from Tolentino is going to get over Asensio covering second base and roll into center field. No advance from the runner as he successfully swipes the bag.
And I'll go back to the solid start here we're seeing from the Bolts. Again, this could have all been ended if the infielder, just made the play, caught the ball, swiped it out to first base.
Runner in scoring position now with 1 away. Dwyer at the plate. As Devine's pitch is going to hit him in the back. Hit by pitch will put runners on first and second with one away here in the top of the first inning. And it'll bring up to the plate the number 4 hitter, Nicholas Collins.
Fielder number 1, Nick Collins. Chris Lopez is on deck.
Yeah, well, maybe we can spark a little bit of conversation about, throwing fatigue. Like I said, 5 shutout innings versus West before being taken out.
Devine's first pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike of that bat.
Yeah, you never know, that arm might be worn out, but, with a week to recover, should be fine.
This pitch will miss low. Count 1-1 now. Devine's 1-1 pitch is going to be fouled up and out of play over the backstop. 1-2 now. Devine looking for the put-away pitch. A big second out upcoming, as this one's going to be taken low for strike 3. Second out of the inning on the strikeout looking. And it'll bring up Chris Lopez to the plate.
Hurst is on deck.
Hurst on deck.
Devine's first pitch will miss outside for ball 1. Count now, as Devine's pitch is going to be swung on and missed to even the count at 1-1.
Playing with him early here, this is the most crucial, hitter up play here. Devine gotta just take him out, and that'll bring the Bolts on the attack after.
2-1 count now on the 5 hitter, Christopher Lopez. He'll swing at this one, pop it up towards foul territory on the first base side. First baseman Adrian Pimentel will come down with it in foul territory for the 3rd out of the inning. No runners get across here for the Sentinels in the top of the 1st.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training.
It's the arm of the slicer, it's the thrill of the slice, freshly sliced before your eyes, unlike our rivals. And then every last arriver gets a sub that excites, and it's all thanks to the well-trained arm of the slicer.
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Want to close your home purchase or refinance faster? Contact me, David Delbonis, at 401-487-7379, President Precision Home Lending. Trust the experts and we'll make your loan experience amazing.
Welcome back in for the bottom of the 1st inning. Thunderbolts hold the Sentinels scoreless despite 2 runners reaching base in the top of the inning. Leading off for the Thunderbolts will be Damon Asensio, followed by Carlos Morejo and Jaden Tolentino batting 3rd today.
Yeah, end of the 1st inning, we saw some pretty good awareness by Pimentel. It was a high hit by the batter. And Granillo just took advantage of it, took it in from the foul territory, right in front of the Smithfield players. So it's not my business to let you or just let that fall.
Braden Shadowin batting or doing the pitching today for Smithfield. Shadowin posting a 1.70 ERA according to Max Preps. But it'll be Damon Asensio leading it off for the Bolts today.
The AIC commit.
Asensio swings at the first pitch, and it gets by for the first strike of the game for the Thunderbolts.
Maybe committed to that a little bit too much.
Second pitch will be fouled off, out of play quickly now. 0-2 on Asensio. Shadowin steps off now, awaiting the 0-2 pitch. It'll be taken outside for the first ball of that bat. Count now 1-2 on Asensio.
Yeah, Asensio needs to have a little bit of that patience. You know, just striking willingly for the first 2 balls.
Here, it'll be taken for strike 3. Asensio goes down looking to start this one off for the Thunderbolts.
Now batting for Cranston East, the third baseman, number 3, Carlos Marejo.
There we go. Carlos Marejo.
Valentino
East
is
has
on
to be
deck.
the first ever for the boys. You know, that Marejo Mafia voted him a lot in that public vote.
He'll take the first pitch he sees and fouls it down the first baseline, out of play. 0-1. Could definitely say Marejo sees Shadowin well, just based off of his one appearance against him before, launching 3 home runs in the entirety of the contest. He'll take this one low and away. Count evens at 1-1 now on Marejo.
Yeah, whatever Shadowin did against Marejo, probably just not do that here. You know, especially in this playoff scenario against an enemy crowd. Another ball right there.
Might be wise of Shadowin to just pitch around him, similar to how the Cranston West Falcons treated his at-bats. Count now 3-1. Marejo, a walk machine, especially as we get later and later into the season. Chance to get another one here.
And according to East's very own,
Misses
Randy
outside.
Guzman, they got walked right there. According to East's own Randy Guzman,
Now batting the catcher, number 24.
might be close to breaking the home run record for Cranston East, but with pitches fearing them all over the state, it's going to be kind of tough.
It'll bring up the hero of senior night, walk-off hitter with a double down the third baseline that won the Thunderbolts the game. He's up now with a runner on first as time is called. No pitch as Marejo ties his shoe at first base.
Is that umpire wearing a suit? Is that usual uniform for
Yes.
referees?
Yes,
Oh,
it is.
guess so.
West SK 6617.
All right. Update here, West is tied with South Kingstown 6-6. Bottom of the 7th. We'll keep you updated there.
Shadowin working on Tolentino, and that's going to be lined to the shortstop, and Marejo slow to get back to first. A rip at the shortstop turns into a double play as the Thunderbolts can't score. Score remains 0-0 as we head to the top of the second.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training.
It's the arm of the slicer, it's the thrill of the slice, freshly sliced before your eyes, unlike our rivals. And then every last arriver gets a sub that excites, and it's all thanks to the well-trained arm of the slicer.
sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Welcome back in to the top of the second inning. Scores 0-0 with John Devine getting ready for his second inning of work.
It was a double play to end the first inning. Tolentino hit it, went immediately in the hands of a catcher in the infield, and Morejo was looking sluggish, trying to return to first base, and Smithfield just took advantage of that. And looking back at the first, or top of the first, they were pretty confident, a little bit so-so, but were able to get 2 runners on base, nearly, or got into scoring possession, but just couldn't finish. So, still 0-0. And to remind you of Cranston West, SK still tied up 6-6 from what we've last heard, bottom of the 7th.
Yep, the winner of that game will go on to face North Kingstown, I believe, in the double elimination rounds of the tournament for the Division I championship. Of course, the winner of this game faces LaSalle the next round. So it is quite possible that we will see Cranston West and Cranston East face off one more time should both teams advance in the preliminary stages of this playoffs.
We also got a little bit of a softball update here. Cranston East softball beating Davies at Davies 10-6. You know, pretty impressive how the softball team can go from 0 wins last year to getting a playoff win. You know, in just a span of a year. You know, what Jordan McHale, Mackenzie Richards can do for that squad. Just an inspirational story. Definitely in consideration for Team of the Year if we do that vote.
It'll be the number 6 hitter, Jordan Hurst, to lead us off here. First pitch is in for a strike.
We got social media guru Jocelyn Marzon in the press box as that's going to be a foul ball and out the park.
So 8, what are the 8-7? No, 7-6.
Count 0-2 now for John Devine on the mound. It'll be fouled to the backstop. Count remains 0-2.
Oh, 7-6 final. South Kingstown with a comeback versus Cranston West. Wow.
As this is going to be popped into the shallow outfield and brought in by second baseman Asensio on the outfield grass for the first out of the inning.
A little bit of issues with fielding top of the first inning. Some errors, which allowed SK to get into 2 bases. You know, stolen one there at that. A really improved start for the Thunderbolts, in my opinion.
Ray Porter's first pitch swinging, and it'll go over the backstop and into the crowd for the first strike of that bat. Devine steps off as we wait the 0-1 pitch. It'll be in for a called strike. 0-2 now on Ray Porter at the plate.
Yeah, there we go.
It'll be slapped down the first base line, called foul. Just foul down the first base line. Count stays 0-2.
Oh, that was extremely lucky for the Thunderbolts right there. Just flashing it near the corner of right field.
We'll do the 0-2 again, and it'll be again towards the first baseman. Pimentel grabs it and flips it onto the pitcher covering first base for the second out of the inning. A 3-1 ground out.
The catcher number 2, Ryan.
Great hustle, great effort.
Bellini.
You know, a slight mishap. Could have been done a little bit better, but got the job done.
Ryan Flynn at the plate. He'll take the first pitch for a ball. Divine's 1-0 pitch is going to be swung on and missed for the first strike of the at-bat. 1-1 now with 2 away in the top of the second. This pitch again swung on, got him inside, trying to saw him off there, and now up 1-2 on the batter. Divine looking to end the inning here as it's going to be swung on in the dirt. Tolentino throws onto first base to record the final out of the top of the second. No runs, no base runners come across in the top of the second as we head to the Thunderbolts' bottom half of the second.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish that.
Leading off the bottom of the second for Cranston East.
Welcome to the bottom of the second inning. 4, 5, and 6 batting for the Thunderbolts. It'll be Angel Garcia to lead us off.
Angel Garcia, really funny man. But can he be a really funny man on the mound today or on the field?
Shadowin working in the second inning as it'll be a first pitch swinging for Garcia, and it'll be dropping into center field for a single to lead us off here in the bottom of the second.
Nice one on the money right there for Mr. Garcia. Easy get into first base. Hits it a little short of the center fielder. Just the sweet spot right there.
Adrian Pimentel now up to the plate with a runner on first base and nobody away. Showing bunt and pulling it back as Garcia tries to get back to first and will in time. Pimentel looking to remove the runner over, it seemed. Pulls it back in time. Let's see if he tries again here. Swinging away and driving a ball high in the air towards left field. It'll be a routine fly ball made unroutine by the left fielder. Error for the left fielder there. Seemingly had a beat on it. Maybe the wind pushing it away from him. Runners on first and second with nobody out for John Varon up at the plate. DHing today for John Devine, the pitcher.
John Varon. Best friend to Mr. Ari Narconti, the ketchup man. And talking about the play earlier, just a classic shit case of I got it, and then you don't got it.
Showing bunt and not getting it down. The Bolts again trying to move the runners over. early in the inning. John Varon reportedly dumped a gallon of ketchup into Darconte's lunchbox. And this will be a called strike. Now 0-2 on Varon.
Yeah, I can't confirm whether the reports of that are true, but it is true. There is a bottle, maybe a bottle or two of ketchup inside his lunchbox right now.
The 0-2 pitch misses high. Count now 1-2. I've seen the pictures. It is a gallon. You can ask Mr. Maynard. It's a gallon of ketchup.
Yeah, it's safe to say Mr. Darconte doesn't have that lunchbox anymore.
That'll be fouled back to the backstop to keep the plate appearance alive. Count stays 1-2 on Varon. Looking to drive in the first runs of this ball game. And he'll swing through the pitch for the first out of the inning. Strikeout swinging for John Varon. It'll bring up Randy Guzman playing left field today.
Yeah, a little bit low. To put that into Mr. Darconte terms, saw the catch-up, just lunged at it, but wasn't the right time. Not a good Morning East moment there.
Guzman will take the first pitch for a strike on the outer half of the plate. Bolts in prime position to score as stadium fills up with a bunch of fans here. Down 0-2 now at the plate. Guzman hasn't seen much action in the field this season, mainly sticking to the mound, but now down 0-2 in a big spot, and he'll swing through this one. Back-to-back strikeouts swinging for the Thunderbolts, and 0 outs, and a prime scoring position turns to a 2-out spot, and it's all on Armani Pimentel to drive them in.
Is on deck.
2 times the Thunderbolts tried to bunt runners over, didn't work. Now down to 2 outs as Pimentel takes the first pitch low for a ball. Pitch on Armani Pimentel will miss high. Count 2-0 now. Thunderbolts looking to capitalize on the error in left field.
Yeah, have that poise, have that patience.
Runner going, Angel Garcia, and it'll be driven foul out of play. Count now 2-1 as Angel Garcia was stealing on the pitch.
Really good hit, just try hit it more left. I don't know.
All right. Armani Pimentel waiting to 2-1, and we'll wait a little longer. Shadowin stepping off the mound as he looks to get back into this at-bat. His 2-1 pitch will be called ball. Count now 3-1. Should we get there, Javen Alexandre waiting on deck for the Thunderbolts. The 3-1 pitch will be swung on and missed. Count runs full now, 3-2. Arguably a bigger crowd than senior night today over at Cranston Stadium. 3-2, runners will be moving on the pitch. And it'll be missing high, walked to load the bases. And it'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Javen Alexandre.
Yeah, and talking about this bigger crowd, definitely there are 3 different senior nights from that day. And, with a playoff experience, it's the only playoff home game this season for any East team for spring. Quite a big crowd is expected, and, these fans have really showed up. Thunderstorm popping out, even some baseball players from different teams showing out.
Shadowinds. First pitch is in for a called strike. Seeing a good mix of Cranston administration, former East players, future East opponents, hopefully, as Alexandre fouls this one out of play.
Yeah, apparently when you're here for Cranston East, got some versus LaSalle. I know there's some LaSalle coaches, players out here trying to scout out their potential opponent.
Thunderbolts looking to score here with the bases loaded. Alexandre down 0-2. Shadowin's 0-2 pitch is going to miss just outside. Count now 1-2 as the bases are loaded with 2 outs for the Thunderbolts. The 1-2 pitch is going to be swung on and fouled out of play. Count stays 1-2. Shadowin's 1-2. It's going to be swung on and missed. Bolts strand the bases loaded in the bottom of the second as the score remains 0-0.
Really good students come to Salve, but they leave, just ready to change the world.
I love Salve so much, and I love the connections that I've made. You're more than just a number, you're a name at Salve.
The 4 years have flown by so quickly. I think it's been a really great experience.
It's probably a cliche to say that Salve is a family, but it's a very, very true thing to say here.
They encourage you to just be yourself and not follow the crowd. Like, if you're a person who does not want to follow the herd, you have all the resources you need to shape the person that you want to be.
People are extremely supportive of each other and very supportive of the students. The students always come first.
A lot of the experiences you get at Salve are experiences that you can't get anywhere else because of it being such a tight-knit community.
Yes, it's a small school, but it's also like the desire to be a part of something great.
And then you put it all on this campus, right? Like, you get to have these conversations in buildings that you swear were built just for that purpose. This is the place where you should have big thoughts. This is the place where you should dream big dreams.
I spend a lot of time here because I want to. It's not the kind of campus you want to get away from, and it's got a really bright future.
It's not 4 years for the sake of the 4 years. It's 4 years that's changing somebody so that when they leave here, the world's going to be a better place because of it.
As a senior, I know that I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to cherish the time that I had here.
They're going to have to drag me out of here after graduation, and I can't imagine going to get my undergraduate degree anywhere else.
Welcome back in
Leading off for
to
Smithfield,
the top of the third inning.
Number 26,
0-0 is your score. And it'll be the 9-hitter,
is on
Dominic Bellini, leading us off here with John Devine in his third inning of work. Joining us shortly should be Principal of Cranston East, Thomas Barberi, as Devine's first pitch will be in for a called strike. 0-1 on Bellini. Devine missing outside. Count now 1-1 as Principal Barberi putting on the headset here at Cranston Stadium. Barberi, how much does baseball influence sports here at Cranston East?
Well, I mean, you think about it. Like, look out on that field right now, right? Isn't it a great day to be a Bolt? You just take a look out there. You take a look at all the students that we have out there and the fine gentlemen that they are and how they represent themselves, not only in school but on the baseball field and in our community. So today's game's a win even before we even know what the score is. So I'm very proud to be principal of the school and very proud to be looking out there and seeing these fine young gentlemen play the best game that's in athletics, and that's baseball.
Devine's pitch is fouled to the backstop now. Just last inning, the Thunderbolts stranded the bases loaded, but they were in a pristine scoring opportunity. How are you feeling about how the Thunderbolts offense has looked so far?
I think they're teasing Smithfield. So I think that what you see right there is that they're feeling a little bit confident that they could get people on base. Now they're going to be able to pull them home. So after kind of breaking the ice, what they did in last inning, the next few innings you're going to start seeing them score now. They're going to put runners not only in scoring position, but they're going to get them home.
And, of course, John Devine pitching for Cranston East while attending Cranston West. He's had a great season so far. I'm sure you saw him pitch on senior night. How has he been this season, and how do you feel about him playing for East while being a Falcon?
No, his blood is green, so we all know that. We know his where his heart is, and he playing here today is definitely a force on that mound. He's had a great season, and it's been showing with the senior night, and it's going to show again here tonight. And obviously, in the first few innings, you can see that Smithfield is struggling with him, and he's keeping them off balance, and that's a great thing right now what a pitcher could be doing.
Another weak contact by Smithfield as that's popped up to Damon Asensio for the second out of the inning.
Now batting the first baseman,
Great crowd here today. A lot of LaSalle players and coaches looking forward to their matchup with hopefully the Thunderbolts this Friday. How will the Bolts fare if they match up with LaSalle?
Bolts are definitely the Bolts are the dangerous team, and it's pretty obvious that they're dangerous. You never know what they're going to throw at you and how they're going to hit you and how they're going to play, and so that keeps teams off balance. And that's what you want to do in the game of baseball: is come out keeping the other team off balance and playing the way we play, scoring the runs we want. So I feel real good about continuing our journey right here in baseball.
Bolts energized by the Thunderstorm, who shows up today as it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Thunderbolts. A fly out to left field will end it. Thank you, Principal Barberi, for joining us for the top of the third.
My honor.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
Welcome back to the bottom of the third inning, moving quickly through this one, scoreless so far, and it'll be the top of the order for the Thunderbolts coming up following the big bases-loaded inning that they couldn't capitalize on. Welcome Tim Yeen back onto the mic following the interview with Thomas Barberi, the principal of Cranston East, in the top half of the inning.
Leading off Cranston East in the bottom of the third inning.
I didn't really listen to much, but one thing I did find out, John Devine, a West student. Wow. Probably a good decision there. Cranston West lost 7-6 to SK, like we've said 30 times before. So, Devine made the green decision right there.
Asensio leading off for the Thunderbolts, Shadowin still working on the mound. The first pitch will be swung on and fouled up and should get out into the crowd on the third base side.
There's that'll be a couple $50 in damages.
0-1 on Asensio, and this one will be just outside. Count now, 1-1. Asensio struck out looking his first at bat. He'll ground this right back to the pitcher, who fields it on a hop, throws onto first for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for Cranston East, the third baseman, number 3, Carlos Marejo. Jaden Tolentino is on deck.
It's a bad man for Smithfield, Carlos Varejo.
Of course, Morejo with his 4th walk in 2 games in the first inning. Hopefully getting a pitch to hit here, and he'll take the first pitch for a strike. Morejo looking to deposit one over the thunderstorm banner in left field. Take this one. Count now. 1-1.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna be that same motion again. Just, just throw out. You know.
Shadowing from the stretch. Is this going to be nubbed to second base? Fields throws onto first. Second out of the inning. And it'll bring up Jaden Tolentino.
Yeah, taking a look at Morejo a little bit more. Definitely more of a power guy. You know, the reason why he gets 3 home runs. You know, if you let him swing one, might as well be over for the Sentinels.
Tolentino has power in his bat as well, as he'll take a first pitch strike. Homered in the scrimmage against Moses Brown to start the season, as well as a homer against Central, I believe, and he'll half swing at this but catch a foul ball. Count now 0-2. Little half commitment on that swing. Bolts looking to not go down in order. Swung on and missed. 1-2-3 inning for the Cranston East bats as we enter the top of the 4th. Score is 0-0.
That one just passed Mitchell on the opposite side, and what a save by Mitchell on the right slot play with a jump call to Raisins. Cole scores! Crowd this evening here from St. George's, and a number of the Salve sports teams in attendance tonight as well, supporting their side as Mitchell makes another save. That one can back off the boards. And Mitchell's able to kick it away. Nobody's having a piece of iron. From the top, Walensky scores! Distance lights the lamp. The Seahawks are going to lean on their stars, and who else? USA medalist to do it. Fires one. From the top, make it drop as it's Mitch Walensky. And went off of the pad. Time! It caromed off of the backboard after Walensky, and it came around for Logan Calder. Calder's been peppering the net all night long, and Calder finally is going to get one. He'll pick up his 11th of the season. Cross, and a shot right away, score! They flying up and Joel Shoemaker's stick. Power play goal, Joe.
Welcome back into the 4th inning of action here at Cranston Stadium. Breezing along as the score is 0-0. Both pitchers relatively smooth sailing, except for Shadowin in the 2nd inning. No runners able to get across. John Devine pretty much perfect so far. Just 4 strikeouts, no walks. Hit by pitch, but other than that has been pretty much smooth sailing. Dwyer up to the plate now. to lead us off, and he'll take the first pitch and drive it up the middle for the first hit of the game for the Smithfield Sentinels.
Yeah, nothing really too much happened bottom of the
Now batting the right fielder, number 1. Nick
just your
Collins.
routine, get him out at first base, strike out.
Showing bunt, runner going, pulls the bunt back, throw is going to be offline, steals second base with ease, and runner in scoring position now with nobody out.
Another stolen base right there, just like the first inning.
Nick Collins playing right field today. He'll show bunt again and not be able to get it down. Count is 1-1 on number 1 at the plate, Collins. As Dwyer leads off on second base. Shows bunt again. He'll get this one down. Devine will field it off the mound and throw onto first for the first out of the inning, but the sacrifice gets its job done, moves the runner over to third base.
Now batting for Smithfield, the second baseman, number 6.
Yeah, only one out so far. Really the best opportunity right now for Smithfield.
Bit of small ball from Smithfield brings the infield in with one away and a runner 90 feet away in the top of the fourth.
Okay, judging by the box scores, Smithfield looking really improved from their 11-0 loss versus Cranston East, like we mentioned before.
Another bunt. This is going to be popped up towards the backstop as they look to safety squeeze, it appeared. 0-1 on Nick Lopez at the plate. Christopher Lopez. Correction. Divine's 0-1 is going to be up and in. Count now. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is going to be swung on and grounded to third base. Get by Morejo. And our first run will score in this ball game. Dwyer scoring from third base as Lopez's single will break our scoreless tie.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Jordan Hurst.
Bringing it back to the first inning, fielding, catching with a big issue for the Thunderbolts, looking like it's springing up again, and Sentinels take advantage of that.
A risk you pay when you play the infield in, as the Sentinels now leading 1-0 here.
Yeah.
Jordan Hurst up at the plate.
Yeah, like a sluggish game like this, you know, one run can't really make a difference.
Devine will hit Hurst. Second hit by pitch for Devine today. Puts runners on first and second with one out.
Now it looks like Devine's faltering a little bit.
Third baseman, number 24, Ray.
Might have to insert groomsman, but, you know, maybe a little bit too early to call.
A little lack of control today. I'm going to bring Ray Porter up to the plate. Porter grounded to the first baseman his last at bat, and he'll take a strike here. 0-1.
Two guys on base, still one out.
Reaches out on this one and will foul it off to the backstop. Count 0-2. Devine in control of this at bat, looking for a crucial second out with two runners on base. Porter will fly this one shallow to center field. It'll drop in. Angel Garcia throws to third base. It will get by at third. A dinky little hit drops in to load the bases with one out. Devine was in control of that at bat, looking for the put away pitch. And Porter just drops one into center field. And now a situation that the Bolts missed out on is now in Smithfield's hands.
Now batting for Smithfield, the catcher number 2, Ryan Flynn. Dominic Bellini is on deck.
If the base is loaded, it'll be Ryan Flynn at the plate doing the catching today. One away has the corners in, and now the middle infielders will come in, looking for the force at the plate as he swings through the first pitch. Divine up 0-1. Another swinging strike. Again, 0-2 on the hitter. 1. Divine's put away pitch will be driven deep to left field, hooking, and will be a foul ball. Hit the tree, would have been gone if fair.
They would have another Charlie Adams classic call right there, but just a little bit left to the line. And you hit the tree. Luckily, didn't cause anybody to hammer out the car insurance.
Almost a big fly to break this game wide open. He'll take this one and drive it to left field. Guzman under it. Runner tagging up, heading to home.
Oh, he's got to get it.
Guzman's throw is offline, and he will score on the sacrifice fly. The Sentinels extend their lead to 2-0 now with the sacrifice fly from Flynn. Not a grand slam, but still a run.
Yeah, Jake Henderson.
Now batting for Smithfield, left
The
fielder
way this
number
game is
26,
going,
Dominic
take them
Bellini.
while you get them.
Braden Should going
Yeah, you know that.
is on deck.
You know, the hit the 4, hit the tree, and really kind of demotivated him a little bit, you know, put him off balance, put him off guard. This is just the Sentinels' chance to capitalize.
Bellini takes the first pitch outside. Count 1-0. Divine working from the stretch. And that one will be missing high. Count now 2-0. 2 outs, but the Sentinels aren't done yet. Another close ball called now. 3-0. Divine just missing around the plate on the mound. Looking to get back in control of this at bat as this one will miss inside. The bases will be reloaded now with 2 outs and the top of the order coming up. Crucial spot coming up for the Bolts to keep their playoff chances alive here.
Yeah, they're looking at discussing maybe a pitching change here.
Pitching coach coming out, talking it over here.
Daquan Foster coming in was one of the candidates for Youth Player of the Year.
Shadoian,
the pitcher, coming up.
Now batting
Today's
for
leadoff
Smithfield,
hitter,
number 5, Braden
looking to really
Shadoian.
help his own
Ryan
cause
Kennedy
if he can come
is
through
on deck.
with a hit. Lorenzo Flores, Cranston East basketball, also joining us here at the stadium. He'll take the first pitch and drive it to the second baseman, who fields it and tags second base to end the inning. Bolts escape trouble to score as they leave the bases loaded, and we enter the top
Jersey
the bottom
Mike's
half
watching
of the
them.
fourth inning. Sentinels leading 2-0.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, up, big, two. Hand down. One hand, up. No. Flip. I could eat. Slice right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Welcome back into the bottom of the fourth inning here at Cranston Stadium. Smithfield putting up 2 runs in the top half of the inning, giving John Devine trouble as Devine hit 2 batters in the inning. Hit 1 batter and walked 1 batter in the inning. Left the bases loaded, avoided serious trouble out there.
Yeah, it was really good that it didn't turn out to be anything worse. I mean, it was bad, but, at least it wasn't home run with the bases loaded or, anything of the sort like that. It's a good close-up. Got it done. And a manageable deficit for Cranston East. One more thing. Shout out to my AP World History teacher, Mr. Bracey, if you're watching this. Hi.
Yep, Bellini just missing a grand slam that would have really opened up this game. Just tailing foul around the pole. Definitely had the distance, but here we are in the bottom of the fourth, and it'll be the same 4, 5, 6 of the lineup that had the bases loaded in the second inning. It'll be Angel Garcia to lead us off, followed by Adrian Pimento and John Vera.
Bottom of the fourth inning, center fielder number 1, Angel Garcia. Adrian Pimento is on deck.
Important for the Bolts to answer this deficit early, not let it get too far into the game. Garcia will bend out of the way of the first pitch. 1-0. Thunderbolts this season, team of very high highs and very low lows. As Garcia will drive this one to right field, his second hit of the game as it drops in for the single. Gone to center, his first at bat goes to right field here.
Good clean hit.
The first baseman, number
That's
17,
complete about really.
Adrian Pimento. John Barron is
Similar
on
start to the bottom second that saw the bases loaded. Brings Adrian Pimento to the plate as a pickoff attempt, and Garcia is back in standing. Pimento playing first base today, while his brother plays right field and bats 8th. Shadowin's first pitch will miss low and away. 1-0 now. And Pimento, in his first at bat, flew out seemingly to left field before the left fielder just dropped it. Wayne might have taken it, as he'll take this pitch, and the count will move to 2-0, I believe.
Yeah, I think it is 2-0, yeah.
Bellini taking his time to go out and meet with his pitcher. Try to will some control back in. Garcia leading off of first base here. Shadowin's 2-0 pitch is going to be swung on and missed. Count now 2-1. Might have gone a little out of the zone to go for that one. Pitch will miss in the other batter's box. 3-1. Shadowin struggling to find a plate early here. 3-1 count. John Varon waits on deck. That'll go up and in. It'll be a 5-pitch walk for Pimento. And now we're back to first and second for the Thunderbolts and nobody out.
Batting the designated hitter number 6, John Barron. Randy Guzman is on deck.
Varon up to the plate with nobody out. As you can recall, in the second inning, he was asked to drop a bunt down. And he'll try again here. He gets one down. It's a good one.
Oh, man.
That'll be runners on second and third as the Thunderbolts take advantage of no one covering the plate. Garcia scores. The throw down to third is going to be not in time.
Oh.
Pimento underneath the slide at third base. A sleeping Sentinels team allows the runner to score. A great bunt by John Varon. Did exactly what he wanted to do with that one. And it results in a run.
the sacrificial lamb, John Barron. Like you said, nice bunt. And, the runner taking advantage. Like you said, you basically explained it all. Sweet B. Smithfield, just couldn't react in time. Yeah, like a Mario Kart game, one red shell, one green shell could change it all. It really could be the red shell that could get the East Thunderbolts back in the lead, or at least try to get their first lead of the game. And now you got some really good momentum with a really good crowd.
Yep, good momentum shift as Garcia with some heads-up base running to steal a run there.
Yeah, now you got the CCSU commit, Randy Guzman at bat.
Infield playing in for the Sentinels, trying to protect their one-run lead now as the first pitch will miss away. Shadowing clearly upset on the mound. Body language is clear as Bellini will come out for another mound visit.
Yeah, both the starting pitchers now looking a little bit faulty. I think Shadoyan has a little bit more on his plate, with the lead with him. Just try not to get that pressure on him. Just stay calm, stay collected, and you close it.
Guzman swinging through this one. Count now even at 1-1. With the tying run 90 feet away and just one away here in the bottom of the fourth. This one will be low for ball 2. Count moving in the hitter's favor, 2-1. Shadowin's 2-1 as he goes for the bunt attempt, and it'll roll foul. Coach Bucci of the Thunderbolts loves to play small ball. Can recall a couple years ago, they stole a playoff game with back-to-back suicide squeezes. Just crazy stuff you don't see anywhere else besides here at Stadium.
That's the Stadium where the craziest things happen.
Guzman will be swinging with 2 strikes and flying to right field. Should be deep enough to score him as Pimentel tags up, and he'll be stopped halfway, and then he makes it. Out! Oh! Close call at the plate. And the Thunderbolts, as Pimentel stopped halfway, kept going.
Uh-oh.
A really interesting play there. I don't know what happened on the base pass with Pimentel to stop halfway, but it cost the Bolts a run. The score now 2-1 as we enter the 5th inning here.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big, 2. Hand down. One hand, up. No. Flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
John Devine back out on the mound following the shaky 4th inning, as the only hitter not to face John Devine in the 4th inning is leading us off here. Number 2 hitter, Ryan Kennedy, scored 2-1 in the Sentinels' favor following the base running mishap, it seemed.
Yeah, I mean, he's got on the board. That's a positive. Negative, they could have gotten more. They had a run there. They could have tied it up, but Pimentel tried to run, got really close, but ump calls out.
Dwyer is on deck.
And scores 2-1. He's still down running out of time.
Start the top half of the fifth with a mound visit. Bolts looking to get back on track defensively. Kennedy in his 2 at-bats today struck out swinging and lined out to left field. Swings at the first pitch. Divine now up 0-1. The 0-1 pitch is going to be swung on again and missed. Quickly 0-2.
Divine trying to rebound from that bad top of the fourth pitching. Another strong start here.
Swung on and missed. 3-pitch strikeout for Kennedy to start this top of the fifth inning here. Brings up Sean Dwyer, the sophomore, batting third today. Singled to lead off the fourth inning, as he'll take strike one. Swings at the second pitch of that bat, pops it into foul territory where Pimentel will be there to bring it in. 2 outs quickly now, and it'll bring up Nick Collins to the plate.
Fielder number 1, Nick Collins. Chris Lopez is on deck.
Divine seeming to have much more control when pitching out of the windup here.
Yeah, their main goal right now, just close it up, get the out, and keep your momentum. Because the Thunderbolts have it pretty good right now.
Yep, 1-2-3 inning could help lessen the heartache from that base running mishap, as the first pitch is going to be fouled to the backstop. 0-1 with 2 outs in the inning. Divine yet to miss the strike zone. Knock on wood, as that's swung on and missed. Now 0-2 with 2 outs.
Yeah, that was really nice improv there with the knock on wood.
Divine misses there, however. Up high. Count now 1-2. Good inning for the pitch count. Could help save Randy Guzman for the potential LaSalle matchup, as that's going to be half swung at and a strikeout at the plate. 2 strikeouts on the inning as the Sentinels go 1-2-3. Score remains 2-1.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
Want to close your home purchase or refinance faster? Contact me, David Delbonis, at 401-487-7379, President Precision Home Lending. Trust the experts and we'll make your loan experience amazing.
Welcome back in to the bottom of the fifth inning. Thunderbolts trailing 2-1 against the Sentinels. Shadowin still working on the pitcher's mound here. Armani Pimentel will lead us off.
John Divine had really good control throughout the top of the fifth inning. Did his job, did it well. Keeping East in play with a momentum. They're only down by 1. Crowd needs to get up, get loud for their Bolts.
Pimentel swings at the first pitch and will loop one towards the second baseman, who brings it in for the first out of the inning. Pop up to the second baseman, nearing the outfield grass. We'll bring up Javen Alexander, batting ninth today. Struck out swinging his first time to end the bases loaded threat in the bottom of the second. He'll take the first pitch outside.
Yeah, with strong pitching, he needs strong hitting too. You know, Divine can't just keep bailing out the bolts. And the offense responded.
Alexandre grounds it to the second baseman, who throws on to first. 2 quick outs for the Thunderbolts as the lineup flips over and Damon Asensio comes up to the plate.
Yeah, Bolts can't just keep responding with poor batting. You know, you're getting a good opportunity, you're getting a good momentum here. The word of the day is capitalize. Capitalize, capitalize, capitalize.
Bolts looking to capitalize in a 2-out rally here, top of the order, as Asensio's first pitch swinging, and he fouls it up and over the seats into the former batting cages. Now might as well just be a dog park over there. 0-1.
Yeah, saw one earlier. Yeah.
Asensio grounds this to the shortstop, takes a bad hop, blocked by the shortstop, no chance at a throw. Can't do anything about that. Just a terrible hop from the stadium infield.
Yeah, some jittery hops from that ball.
Carlos Morejo now with 2 outs.
Carlos Morejo.
Morejo up and bring coach of the Sentinels out from the dugout.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna go back to the mound to talk about it. You know, Morejo, player of the year, like we said, has a chance to really swing the momentum here for Cranston East. You got a runner on first.
Yep.
You know, just swing for the fences. Aim high.
If you're Smithfield, there's really no reason to pitch to this guy or in this spot. Test your chances with Jaden Tolentino on deck.
Yeah, the question is, you really want Morejo?
Don't be surprised if the pitcher, Shadoian, just pitches around here, doesn't give him one to hit. Especially after launching 3 home runs his last time against the team. This one will miss outside. 1-0 now. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Asensio leads off first base. And this one again misses outside. Fans seeming to catch on to the fact that Morejo might not see a pitch to hit. But he'll swing at this one and dribble it to the third baseman. Has trouble fielding it. And Morejo will reach back-to-back fielding troubles by the Sentinels. That one definitely just the third baseman's fault as it just kicks off his glove.
That should have been just a really easy catch and get out to first base instead. Bad error, Ray Porter at third base. Listed at first base on the roster. And,
Bolts electing to use the pinch runner on Carlos Morejo. It'll be Tyler Chisholm running at first base with Jaden Tolentino up at the plate, hoping to drive in the tying run, who's in scoring position 180 feet away at second base. Tolentino quiet today. Line out to the shortstop that turned into an inning-ending double play, followed by a strikeout swinging. Spot to do damage here. Shadow and sets. This pitch is going to miss wide. Again, missing glove side as the count's 1-0. The pitch is going to, again, miss low and away. Tolentino in control, 2-0 now. Angel Garcia, 2 for 2 today, waiting on deck. The 2-0 pitch is going to miss low. 3-0. Potential 4-pitch walk for Tolentino here. See if he's swinging for the fences or taking all the way. He seems to be taking all the way, and it'll be a 4-pitch walk. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Big spot. Potentially one of the last Thunderbolts' chances to score with just 2 more innings after this one.
Again, bringing up the word of the day, capitalize, capitalize, capitalize. You got 2 outs right now, so you're in dangerous territory. Right now, if Ari Garcia, swing for the fences. Take no prisoners.
Garcia is seeing shadowing well as he'll half swing at the first pitch and it'll be in there for a strike. Shadowing up, 0-1.
This is the biggest moment in the game right now.
Half-heartedly swinging there. Quickly 0-2 on Garcia. Biggest spot of the game. Runner tying run just 90 feet away.
And also, stay calm and collected.
0-2 is going to be swung on and missed. 3-pitch strikeout as Garcia goes down and the score stays 2-1. Another missed opportunity by the Thunderbolts here.
Want to close your home purchase or refinance faster? Contact me, David Delbonis, at 401-487-7379, President Precision Home Lending. Trust the experts and we'll make your loan experience amazing.
That one just passed Mitchell on the opposite side, and what a save by Mitchell on the great slot play with a jump call to raise its goal scores.
Welcome back in to the top of the 6th inning. Score 2-1. The other guys.
Let's recap on the 5th. A missed opportunity again. Really, Angel Garcia's first to receive pitches, half-hearted, swings at it. I think was really just a decision mentally, asking himself, should I swing for it, should I not? Obviously, the way he reacted to those 2 first pitches, seems like he wanted to, but backed up a little bit. Ref saw that, nope. And, in a playoff game like this, you don't see many, playoff games for Cranston, even if we're a big school. You gotta stay 100% ready, 100% focused. You gotta stay 100% on your decision. Do you want to swing for it? Do you not? It's really disappointing, man. Really disappointing.
John Devine on for his 6th inning of work. Pitch count shouldn't be a problem if he's able to pitch as efficiently as last inning. 1-2-3 with 2 strikeouts in the last half. Leading off will be
top of the 6th inning, second baseman number 6,
Chris Lopez leading off here.
Jordan Hurst is on deck.
Bolts straining the bases loaded and scoring none twice today. Base running mistakes also costing them in other innings, twice ending innings on careless base running that resulted in double plays. But it'll be Nick Lopez to lead us off here. He'll take the first pitch and drive it to left field. A dive attempt by Guzman, and it'll be a great play. Guzman laying out for the first out of the inning and sharing some affection with his center fielder.
Guzman giving his all right here, and I can't blame him on that. It's potentially his last game here at the Thunderbolt, his last home game. Nearly guaranteed. I don't know. You might not know.
Good first pitch from Devine is in there for strike one. Second pitch will miss wide for the first ball of that bat. 1-1 is the count on Jordan Hurst. Strike two called. 1-2, Devine in control, working from the windup. The 1-2 pitch is going to be swung on and missed. Strikeout, swinging. It'll be the second out of the inning, and it'll bring Ray Porter up to the plate. 2 away here.
Now batting the third baseman, number 24, Ray Porter. Ryan Flynn.
7 strikeouts so far for Devine, as working quickly, and will be in for a called strike one on Porter. Porter singled his last at bat, and he'll swing through this one. Devine up 0-2 again. The past 2 innings following the rocky 4th inning have been nothing short but dominant. 0-2 pitches swung on and missed. Another 2 strikeout inning for Devine as the Thunderbolts head to the bottom of the 6th inning, still trailing 2-1.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above. At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this. Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big, hand down. One hand, up. No. Flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Welcome back in to the bottom of the 6th inning here at Cranston Stadium. Sentinels holding on to a 1-run lead, but the Thunderbolts have been constantly on base and challenging to score.
Inning for Cranston East, the first baseman, number 17, Adrian Pimento.
Word of the day, like I said, Chaz. Capitalize.
Is on deck.
You need to capitalize. Bottom of the 5th, they didn't capitalize. The other innings, they didn't capitalize. They got to capitalize right now.
It's time to hit the gas as the Thunderbolts lead off with Adrian Pimento fouling back the first pitch to the backstop. Adrian Pimento today with a base on balls in his last at bat before being caught up in a double play trying to tag up from third as he swings through this one. Count 0-2 on Pimento.
Stay calm and collected.
Shadowin's 0-2 is going to bounce in there. Goes to the backstop. 1-2 now. Shadowin also in his 6th inning of work. Definitely looks more poised and composed out there than he must have against the Thunderbolts when they took him down 11-0. The 1-2 pitch will be fouled on and stays in the mitt. A strikeout swinging for Pimento brings up John Varon.
Now batting for Cranston East, designated hitter number 6, John Varon. Randy Guzman is on deck.
First time John Varon's up batting with the bases empty. See what will happen here when he gets to swing without bunting as he takes the first pitch in for a called strike.
I mean, it's kind of cliche, but do it for Dark Conti. Yes, do it for Dark Conti, Baron.
Leans away of this one. And he'll be missing inside. Count 1-1. Varen getting comfortable in the box as Shadowin sets for the 1-1 pitch, which is going to be in there for a called strike number 2. Shadowin looking for his back-to-back strikeouts here, up 1-2 on John Varen. And he'll foul it at the plate to stay alive. Sticks the bat out there and keeps the bat going. Varen, of course, having that great sack bunt that was able to sneak a run in for the Thunderbolts. And he'll swing at this one and foul it off, and the bat continues at the plate. Count stays 1-2. Varen will take this one above his hands. And the count evens now 2-2.
2-2.
The 2-2 pitch is going to miss high. Count runs full now. Varen battling up at the plate. Working back from down 1-2. The payoff pitch is going to be in there for a called strike 3. Freezes Varen at the plate for the second out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts for Shadowin on the mound.
Yeah, right before he was practicing that. He was practicing that. Yeah, it's one for the fences, but whoa.
Pimento is on deck.
Shadoyan playing tricks on him.
Randy Guzman now up to the plate. Just made a nice diving catch in the last inning. Take a ball outside. 1-0 on Guzman. Last at bat. Should have had a sac fly, but running mistakes cost him there as he swings there. Count now 1-1.
It's going to be the biggest moment of Randy Guzman's career this season.
Went up high and he swung at it. 1-2 is your count. 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. Bolts just running out of time on offense here. Will be taken high for a ball. Count even now. 2-2.
You know, I think they're going to go for the mental game again. Go for up high or something.
He'll foul this at the plate to stay alive. Might have fouled it off his foot as he was walking around at the plate. Fine to continue.
So if you're Shadoyan, I think you want to play those mental tricks again.
Shadowin looking to strike out the side, and he will. Another strikeout looking. Bolts struck out in order. 1, 2, 3 as the score stays 2-1.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Welcome back to the top of the 7th inning. John Devine still on the mound, looking for the complete game. Only blemish on the day has been the 4th inning, where the Smithfield Sentinels were able to get 2 across. Other than that, has been pretty much perfect on the day.
Smithfield entering into this game with really improved team. You know, like you mentioned, Chaz, they've really played like that improved team. You know, it might have been a little bit, it's been a sluggish game, but that fourth inning, man, you know, they really took advantage of the errors. You know, and that really might be the game-sealing one. Seventh inning, only up by 1 though. You know, you gotta run up the score. You know, just try to make this lead as far away as possible for the Bolts to overcome. Because even at the bottom of the 7th, Bolts still got a chance.
Yep, John Devine pitching just to keep this game as close as possible for a potential Thunderbolts comeback.
Dominic Bellini.
It'll be the number 9 hitter to lead us off here, Dominic Bellini. Check that, Flynn leading us off. Devine's first pitch is in for a called strike. Ryan Flynn, his last at bat, sacrifice fly that scored the second run of the game. Stands currently as the winning run. Devine up 0-2 now. As that'll be swung on and missed. Mowing down these Sentinel hitters in the past 3 innings.
Batting for Smithfield, left fielder number 26, Dominic Bellini.
Now Dominic Bellini comes up to the plate with 1 away and nobody on. Devine having 5 strikeouts through 2 1/3 innings. And that will be another strike in there with the breaking stuff. 0-1 pitch is going to be swung on and grounded to Damon Asensio at first base. Throws on to first. A quick second out. Lineup flips over and it brings up the pitcher today.
Now batting number 5, the pitcher,
Braden Shadoyan up to the plate.
Ryan Kennedy is on deck.
Nobody on for the leadoff bat.
It's basically a solid game, just close it off. And you gotta pray for the best that your offense can work it.
Grounded up the middle, gloved by Devine on the mound and thrown onto first. 2 runs come across for Devine on the day, but a complete game potentially as the score is 2-1 Smithfield.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
Welcome back in to the bottom of the 7th. Final 3 outs coming up for the Thunderbolts. It'll be the bottom of the order to lead us off. 8-9 before we flip the order over to Damon Asensio at the top of the order. Amari Pimentel, capable with the bat, will lead us off, followed by Javen Alexandra. Shadoyan looking for a complete game on the mound.
Well, chance for a storybook ending.
See if there's still magic left that they had last game. First pitch will be outside for a ball.
Breathe of the day. Bring the thunder. Can they do it here?
1-0 count on Armani Pimentel as he'll drive the second pitch towards the gap. It'll get down, gets past the right fielder. Pimentel rounding second. Pimentel going on the side. He'll get into third base. Gets down, but the throw is nowhere in time. Makes it to third base easily. And the tying run is 90 feet away with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Maybe there's still some Thunderbolt magic in the air. Crowd coming alive at Cranston Stadium.
All that Pimentel power, just swinging it to the center right field, over everybody there. Easy triple, and that might just be the momentum changer. This could be a story again in Freeze. Walk off.
Out to the mound comes the Smithfield head coach. Potential pitching change as Shadoyan's pitch count is running up. We'll see. Armani Pimentel, right fielder, thought he could have an angle on it. Gets over his head. It's easily into third base.
Yeah, this now is the biggest chance of the game.
It's now or never. Javen Alexandre up to the plate. Nothing on the stat sheet for him hitting wise yet. Why not now? Infield in as Shadoyan will stay in the game on the mound. Tying run, 90 feet away, nobody out. Can't get better than this. Hopefully the Thunderbolts don't run into another out on the base path. Crucial spot here.
No outs so
First
far.
pitch bounces in. Shadoyan maybe a little rattled on the mound. 1-0. The energy at stadium has been brought up to 11 here. The 1-0 pitch will be taken low. 2-0. A walk here would certainly be the end of the day for Shadoyan, I would imagine. The 2-0 pitch is in there. Strike. Might have been taking all the way there. Shadoyan gets one back. 2-1 now. This pitch will be taken again. Called strike. 2-2.
2-2. I mean, if you're Cranston East, you don't have to worry a little bit too much, but anything is possible. Anything is anything.
The 2-2 pitch will be swung on and missed. Crucial first out, but the lineup flips over as Damon Asensio comes up to the plate. Senior Damon Asensio looking to keep his season alive. Add to his Thunderbolts career.
You know what would be a really cool ending? Carlos Marejo at bat. Trying to chase a home run record. And, if he gets first base or if Asensio gets first base or second base or whatever.
Crucial first out from the Sentinels as Asensio calls time at the plate. Pressure cooker situation.
This kind of.
Unsure what the pause in action was for, but we're back underway. First pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Now that one looked very close. I don't know. Especially after the strike call on Alexandre. That one, a ball. 1-0 on Asensio. Asensio this one to right field. It got to be deep enough to score. It'll be caught with no tag?
No.
Oh.
I think it hit on the outside and bounced back there.
Yeah, it must have bounced out of play.
It hit and bounced back. It's not caught.
Couldn't see over the first base dugout blocking the view, but the bat stays alive.
That was really scary. I mean,
1-1 now. Asensio drives it to the second baseman, fields it, looks the runner back, and throws on the first. 2 outs as the Smithfield Sentinels have the runner at 90 feet away and will stay there.
Now you got Marejo.
Carlos Marejo takes his base, intentionally walked.
That's a great decision. I mean, that is solid. I mean, I know the crowd is booing, but if you're Smithfield, that's a great decision right there. Carlos Marejo, if he swings it, that game is over. He's him. He is him. There's a reason why he was named Athlete of the Year.
The intentional walk brings up Jaden Tolentino to the plate. Similar spot for Tolentino as last Thursday. Another chance to be the hero the Thunderbolts need.
I need a hero tonight.
First and third situation.
The crowd is standing up.
Takes the first pitch outside. 1-0 now. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th, trailing by 1 with the tying run just 90 feet away. Swings, big hack on 1-0. Count now 1-1. Needs to get one to fall in. As he'll swing at this, drive it to center field.
Oh.
Center fielder is under it, and he'll catch it to eliminate the Thunderbolts from playoff contention. 2-1 is your final. Bolts have the tying run 90 feet away with nobody out. Can't score him in the bottom of the 7th. John Devine pitches the whole game, strikes out 9, gives up 2 runs in the 4th inning. Other than that, nearly perfect. Thunderbolts get back 1 in the bottom of the 4th on a sac bunt, but other than that, leave the bases loaded twice without scoring, leave the tying run on third base with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. Heartbreak here for the Thunderbolts.
A really great fun season for the baseball team. Even with the loss, unfortunate you could have advanced in the playoffs, but you can't be more happy than that. Nice season to start off on. It's sad it couldn't end any different.
Base running mistakes cost them dearly. Game 2-1 is your final. The Smithfield Sentinels will move on to face LaSalle in the double elimination round of the playoffs. Cranston East eliminated. Season is over, and the Thunderbolts will have to regroup next season. Thank our seniors for the Cranston East Thunderbolts: Angel Garcia, John Varon, Adrian Pimentel, Damon Asensio, Randy Guzman, all graduating seniors. Good luck to Guzman in college and Asensio as he goes on to D2 baseball.
Great seasons by everyone. Gonna miss them all. They had a great run here. They really deserved a better ending.
Lights out here at Stadium. 2-1 is your final. Smithfield Sentinels take it.